Happy New Year's, everybody. Chicken Craftia here. This is LEGO Star Wars set 75299, Trouble on Tatooine. Retails for $29.99 in the US, and it has 276 pieces with 3 minifigures. Came out today on January 1st, 2021. This set has 3 little models that go together. Mandalorian in Beskar, which is the first, on this bike with Baby Yoda in a really cute bag. I love it. A Ballista, because why not? And a Tusken Raider having some soup. So, if you're just here to see if you should buy this or not, personally, I think if that's worth 30 bucks to you, then you should get it. However, those are not worth anything. I don't believe they're desired by really anybody. Moving on to the set itself, we have the speeder bike. So this is excellently designed. Main reason I bought the set, besides Mando and Beskar, because who doesn't love that? It has plenty of features. Not really many play features, but you can store his pistol right there. And then you can store his actual rifle right there. You have Baby Yoda in a sack, which is so damn cute and covers up a lot of the design flaws on his body. And it does feel very great as to move around, as it rides on these 2 clear pieces and this rail, which allows it to, as you can see, slide very, very easily, which is the whole point. So the only slight drawback about this is Mando has to lean quite a bit back in order to hold the bars, and it is also slightly bigger than it appears in the TV show. But I can't really complain, as just holding this bike, it feels so sturdy, and you could like chuck that thing and it's not gonna break. So overall, amazing model. Originally, I was gonna cover these separately, but it's really hard to justify that. So, starting with the little hut, we got a little fire for him to make soup on or whatever, and then that's it. It opens up in the back. There's a little table. You can take his weapon and you can store it right there. But that's it. Except one more thing. That folds up kind of with the fire gets in the way unless a certain angle. So that's really it for the hut. And with the Ballista, it's a spring-loaded shooter on top. You get a second projectile with it, which is always great. It has a few movable pieces on it. In the back here too. And right here. This can move up for the guy to grab it, and the feet can adjust. Other than that, it has these weird flexible pieces, which should not bend like that. But there's really nothing else. This is honestly not what most people are going to buy this set for. They're coming for this, and honestly, this is just jacking up the price. So first up is the Mandalorian. This is the 3rd Mandalorian figure featured in LEGO Star Wars. This is the first Mandalorian that is wearing Beskar Armor. He has very, very nice and detailed print across his whole body, but the back of his legs, which is perfectly fine. You see it is very shiny chrome where his Beskar armor would be. Very detailed belt. Under the cape, which is very interesting because he's going to be wearing the cape most of the time. Very nice Beskar on his arms, front side. He has a nice sash, belt, very screen accurate. And on his legs, you got the knee pads. And his other arm looks great. He has his little wrist thing, I don't know what to call it, where he pushes the buttons, activates his rockets and stuff like that. Very, very great figure. Sad part, however, is he has a black face under the helmet. Again. So all of them have had a black face under the helmet, which we already saw his face in Season 1. This is the first Season 2 set, so no idea why his face is not there, except for when you're looking from underneath, you see black. So his weapon is very disappointing. I would like to see a much better weapon. I love his gun in the show. It looks amazing. It's phenomenal. They did not do it justice again. And they just took a little pistol, slapped a lightsaber part in this weird wrench thingy. It doesn't look great. It's supposed to have a stock. No stock is shown. It's also supposed to be more gray than black. So, recommended changes would be to just swap this out to a blaster that has a stock on it and change this piece to gray. The next minifigure, if you could call him that, more like a micro figure, is Baby Yoda. There's not much to say about him, but it's not a great design. There's no really indication of his robes. A defining feature in the show is that his robes are so like big, bulky. They're saggy. They make him look real little. This makes him look like he's wearing a tight suit. And if you see in the back there, the slope that comes down, it doesn't look that great. You can't move his hands at all. They also have some weird thing in them, which that's just because he's this like micro figure. And his head just doesn't really do it justice from a distance, you'd say, that he looks okay. But once you get up close, you realize that this is very lacking, and they need to, make a better one in the future. Now is the Tusken Raider. Overall, I'd say this minifigure design is pretty good. There's not really much more to be desired from Tusken Raider. It's kind of just how they all look. If you bring him closer, his staff is well designed. I mean, his face is excellent mold. There's print on the front and back of his torso, and the front of his legs, and it all looks quite excellent. So I do think they did an amazing job with him. So as a quick conclusion, the Mandalorian and Beskar on his nice little speeder with Baby Yoda in the back. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It is what we all wanted. These other two little sets, let's be honest, they're just there to jack up the price point. In the near future, I will also be reviewing the new TIE Fighter and X-Wing. If you would like to see those reviews, then please subscribe, and you'll be notified when I make those videos. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Chicken Crafty out.